What's up, everybody? I hope y'all doing great. I hope y'all doing awesome. But anyway, I had to get up today at 3 o'clock, or this morning at 3. Shit. And anyway, to finish up what happened yesterday and all that, what I bought and all that stuff. So I wrote it down. Anyway, let's flip it around. Okay. Anyway, I bought loads. I bought this, I bought DG. And I bought something called Harris Technology or whatever. And guess what? All of them were down. And I bought CAS International, I don't know what the crap it's called, but some kind of military. I've done research on it or whatever, can't pronounce it. But anyway, it's up. Bitcoin is at 63,000 last I checked today. And Ethereum is like 1,700 and some dollars. So there's that. Holy crap. Thing is, when investing, you got to do your research or whatever, and that light's going to aggravate me. It didn't do it as bad before, but now it's getting on my nerves. But the thing is, with Bitcoin, Ethereum, stocks, bonds, and all that, do your research and all that stuff so you know what you buy. Because I'm trying to tell you, you really don't know, but when you do your research, you got an idea what thing's going to happen. And you can't be feared and all that stuff. There's different ways to trade. Number one, there's like scalping, there's day trading, and there's swing trading. For a lot of people, they would probably try scalping and day trading, and then they'll probably end up later on in investing for the long term or more or less swing trading. For me, I swing trade more than I do anything. I don't really do day trade because of my schedule. Do I work? Yeah, unfortunately, but it is what it is. A lot of you're going to still work for a little while until you get yourself built up, invest into whatever kind of business you're going to have, or the markets. It don't matter if it's the markets or if you're a freaking daggone pump poop. I'm just trying to tell you. So doing that, saying that, or whatever, it is what it is. The thing is, when you're out there working, you're building for your future. If you're young, it's time to build. I'm sorry, it's time to build. I says, trust me, 20 years is going to become like that before long. So, slow down a little bit. 20 years will become and go quicker than you realize. Trust me, I know, and a lot of these old people will tell you the same thing. The thing is, people get stuck in their ways, or that's what they say to do, but it's not really stuck in their ways. They got a system, and they keep following the same thing over and over again. They have family. They're trying to make sure they take care of the family. They do not want to interrupt that because they're taking care of the family. They're scared if they interrupt that, the family's going to suffer. So that's what happens. Technology comes and goes every day. It gets better, quicker, and so on. And when you're about 5-10 years, like, oh fuck, things happen. Remember cell phones and how they were? If you're old, you remember how they were back then. Now they are. Now it's a computer in your hand. You can pretty much do anything with a cell phone. I mean, you could pretty much, it's like better than some of the old movies that have the space movies or what you want to call them there. You know, they talked on their little handhelds or whatever. Now you can video chat. So it's a whole lot better. You can trade, you can talk to somebody, you video chat, you take pictures, and so on. You run the whole business with a cell phone pretty much now. And they took the place of the house phone, or I guess you can call it the landline. So most people don't even have landlines no more. They have cell phones because they're so much better. You can take a cell phone anywhere you go. You go outside with it. You go to your office with it. You go down the road in the car with it and talk to somebody. House phone, you couldn't do that. House phone, you more or less had to dial it up. The thing is, with all this the technology and everything, technology is going to get quicker, faster, and you got to adapt to it. If you don't adapt to it, what will happen is you will be left behind. But being all this said, getting up at 3 in the morning sucks ass. I'm gonna tell you that too. But yeah, like I said, do your research with this stuff, people. It says I'm down. He says, I'm not going to tell you no BS crap if I can help it. I'm some of this mess. I might not know exactly what's going on, but I do the research and whatever, and I do my risk assessment. And I do not get emotional, or I take that back. I try not to get emotional, because sometimes you do get emotional with this stuff, and you got to step back and realize when you're investing in the markets or any kind of business you do, is you got to step back and not get emotional, but sometimes you will get emotional. Things happen in life, you're human, so on. Some things will make, some people will get scared about stuff, some people will be fearful, and some people are not going to know. Just learn from your research or whatever. And I tell you something, I'll help you out. Get your notebook and do your journal. And some people say, why journal? I say, write down what happened, what if you made a mistake or whatever, and what done good or whatever. And then it is pinpoint some of the things you have succeeded in life. As notice when I succeeded, talking about the markets or business, it don't matter. And some things you have failed at. And a lot of times it will have points where the market has, or the business has, went to where it needs to go and where it drifted off to the side. So, dealing with the markets, we're back to the markets, because some people have businesses and whatever. Can't be fearful and all that stuff. Don't be greedy, and so on. This video has been on for it shouldn't have, but anyway, hopefully this helped you out. Yeah, like I said, I bought Lowe's, I bought this a bit, then I bought Dollar General, and I also bought, I guess it's Harris Technology or whatever, and they're all down after I bought them, and I bought them yesterday, or the day before, excuse me. They're all down, and it is what it is. That's the way life is. I mean, am I mad? No. Am I upset? No. Do I wish they went up? Yes. So where's Bitcoin? Bitcoin's down 63, and the Ethereum's down 1,700. Well, not down, but Bitcoin, it actually is down. It's down 63,000, and Bitcoin's down 63,000, and Ethereum is like 1,700 or some dollars. Do I wish they went up? It's a good time to buy. Just saying. But I'm not, this is not financial advice. I'm not trying to tell you to buy or whatever. Just telling myself. How about Lowe's, Disney, Dollar General, and Harris Technology? Are they a good time to buy? Don't know. They could go down a whole lot further. I mean, this is, do your own risk assessment about this stuff. I don't know. They could go out of business tomorrow. I don't know. But the thing is, with all this investing and starting a business, you got to take a chance, and you got to do your research. So it is what it is. And the thing is, with risk, you only invest a little bit of money and see how it plays out. The less money you got, the more you'll probably invest, the more money you're going to invest into, or more money you're going to take to invest in, or so on, whatever. I will do more or less a video about that. That's got to go. That has been wearing the piss out of me for 5 seconds. Better. As soon as it cuts off a little bit. But yeah. Yeah. Hopefully this helps you out. It's 3 in the morning. I gotta get out of here to go to work. Alright, this sucks ass. Alright, bye.